Good day, fam people, how are you? I'm doing well, and today we're back in another video of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. As you can probably guess, we are making a unit today. This one is a special request by Vian Basnet, and that is to make a unit who will beat Ra, my unit, my goat. So this one will be called the Assassin of Gods. I wonder who that's in reference to. Then it'll be weapon Shadow Walker Dagger on both hands, so high AP but low combat rating. That's what I say. If you ever watch those versus shorts, Go to Gaming Channel and that type of stuff, I usually use those type of things to judge things. I know I don't make much sense. So low combat rating because it's not that good at swinging. It kind of just whiffs at times, but it does high damage. Shadow Walker Dagger. Shadow Walker Dagger. Ability, just a dodge. So he's going for mobility, obviously. Shogun Slash. Oh my god, that's not the name. So we're just gonna have a picture. I have all these mods to look through, bro. It's such a pain. Sure, let's search up Shogun, see if it does show up. Nope, it's just Shogun Dodge, son of a bitch. Okay. Tabs, Shogun. Shogun, let's go to the wiki. Scroll down. His abilities is the Hurricane Slash, apparently. Is it? I'm going to check the link out for what the Hurricane Slash is. Hurricane Slash ability that allows for a devastating dramatic AoE slash. Okay, yeah, it is the Hurricane Slash, okay. At least that one's. If you ever have a request, make sure you know the ability. Unless if it's a modded ability, absolutely comment it down below when you're going to ask me to make a unit. But if it's an in-game based ability, then that's fine. Tornado Slash. Berserker Jump. Damn, you're going very aggressive. I don't think the Berserker Jump is a good idea. Foolish Jump, Super Jump. I think it's the Super Jump. Yeah, you can see the picture where he's holding the axe, so that's Berserker Jump, Hover, and Teacher's Parry. Hover. Ooh, you're gonna match my character. Not what I meant to do. Hover. And Teacher's Parry. Interesting choice. Teacher's Parry is the most worthless ability here. You can't deflect Ra's fist, bro. At least I don't think you can't. Damage times 8 is pretty wild. That's more than what his multiplier. His multiplier was like 5, and then I loaded it to 3. So 8. Weight 0.95. So that's basically a minuscule difference, but okay. So to each their own, I guess. 25. Wait, no. Hold on. What? Oh, height is minus. Weight is 25 times. So he's a chunky boy. Height is 0.95. Attack speed is times 3. Health until he costs 15,000. Oh, that's so much HP. Oh, let's put it 10k and see where we go from there. Still more to 20k. I mean, let's be real. Ra does such ridiculously high damage. He could still probably kill him. 25k. So we just got to get a little. We have to I can't speak today. We just have to do enough. $700. No, son of a bitch. There we go. So these are his stats. Unless something I'm missing. Damage. He doesn't have any movement speed increase, but I guess that makes sense. Now, the design is supposed to be his clothes are fantasy, evil, and medieval mix, which is extremely vague. But, fantasy, evil, I just look for something that looks assassiny. That looks good. Medieval, something else that might go with it. He's gonna end up looking goofy. But you know what? That's not on me. If you ever don't like the design that comes out of these, just know that I don't care. At the end of the day, you requested I do something. You never specified the design specifically. You let my own creative liberties over it, and look what you got. I don't blame you. I don't blame myself, bro. None of these work with it. That's the issue. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll leave that. That can be his headpiece. Fantasy Evil and Medieval next. Fantasy Evil, and see what kind of assassin-y based design you can have. Okay, let's go for Medieval. I think you should have some kind of slim armor, maybe. Ooh, that looks like it could work. Medieval. I'll just keep going to type Medieval. Ooh. Oh, does this come with a cape? No, but it's just a better version. Okay. You're out. We'll colour it once we have all the things. That way we can know what to do. You can choose a colour scheme at that point. Sure. Fantasy, back to here. What could really fit with it? I don't really feel like any of those fit. I expect something more refined from a supposed god killer. Or wannabe god killer, should I say. Sure, why not? Let's give him some armor. And then finally, Medieval, and let's give him some shoulders. Boom. Arms. I really don't know what to do. Let's see if the Medieval has anything good. Don't feel like he should have anything on his joints. You know, those feel like it should be led to its own devices. Yeah, let's go for the more sleek, you know, minimal. At least, you know, he's limited to only using things from these groups. Oh, it's a lot quicker for me to get a rough idea of what he wanted. I feel like this fits more with the design. And then legs, we go for Medieval and look for some kind of boots that cover most of the leg. Covers a bit too much. Fantasy Evil, let's see back here. Ooh. Yeah, that fits. I'll be honest, bro's looking kind of clean, bro. This might actually be on one of the quicker end ones. Let's go for team colors, make it a little darker to fit with the rest. Armor, let's make it a little darker. Then we go to here, we make this a little darker. Yeah, bro's looking kind of clean, not gonna lie, not gonna lie, he clean with it. Here. Maybe we should have something golden. Yeah. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this. And then for here, we can have another edge of golden. I like this. Maybe we can find somewhere to add a little more gold to it to make the colour more consistent. Medieval, and then priest gloves. I suppose these can be gold as well. Okay, now Mr. quote-unquote Raw Killer. Let's see what you're all about. This is one of the ones where it's actually being kind of quick, and I really appreciate that. I know this design might not be exactly what was expected, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, it's probably gonna take an hour saving. I'm gonna go AFK during that time. I shall be back soon. Are you kidding me, bro? It's still saving? That's crazy. Maybe I have to alt-tab, alt-tab. Also, fun fact. Oh, I knew it. It's always the alt-tab shenanigans that make it work. I don't know why. Anyway, as I was saying... What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the anniversary of the channel is coming up within less than a month. So you can look forward to that. I don't know what I'll do for that, so comment down below if you think I should do anything specific for that. But I think it's on the 26th of April that I started this channel, so I'll obviously be doing a special video for that, as every year I do. Yada da 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 da. I haven't really interacted with gaming in a hot minute though. Apparently, according to Jensen, during one of his streams, he said he didn't like Ancient 2, which is just heresy, so I basically have to fight him if I ever meet him in person. So I was saying in real life, and then I said in person, and it was like, in pure life. Spurch. Oh my god, I was about to say speech evades me, and I said Spurch. Honestly, gonna fly myself into the sun. Oh, would you look at that? The previous video that I just recorded. The Medieval Heroic vs 10 Kings. That's 78% of the way down to being downloaded. That's wonderful. Yippee! I mean, this video should be short. Hypothetically, if this takes like 2 minutes to load, that'll be 14 minutes long. Then the actual fight will probably only take a minute long with Ra just beating his ass. It doesn't matter if you've got, oh, I got so much HP and stuff. If you don't have the damage to actually put him down, and he's just gonna hit you, he doesn't have to hit you directly. He just needs to hit around you for you to take crazy damage. And let's be fair, he's mobile in his own right. So you can't really outmaneuver him, you can just try to match him. I think the only real issue for my character, my Ra, fighting this assassin of gods, is the fact that he has the Shogun Dash, which is, you know, obviously unavoidable attack, basically. It's not impossible to avoid. If he gets really close and you start circling them, he can mess it up, but generally speaking, it's basically unavoidable, and with the daggers, it's going to do crazy damage. Most likely. Don't think it's going to one-shot Ra, because Ra still has a bunch of HP and is a powerhouse within his own right. I mean, that's why there's been multiple people trying to make units to claim Ra's life and finally be the one to beat him. You know, the weaker unit from Genshin, I think it was, that Jensen requested, but she was a flaming sword. And then obviously, now we got this one. I'm pretty sure there was another one, though. Oh yeah, there was the weird dragon dog thing. I don't know, from video game Cat? No, it was a cat. There's not a dragon dog, it was a dragon cat. I don't really remember, those were weird requests. But hey, all requests are welcome. And we finally loaded! Let's go! Based! Dinksy. I basically just slot everything in here. Medieval Heroic. Oh yeah, I remember making that. Oh, is that... Oh, it finally clicked! Is that the Medieval Heroic reference to this one? You know, just an improved version. If so, that's kind of cool, I'll be honest. I mean, he's still lost, despite having such a money and health advantage. You know, Ra's only 10k, this guy's like 50, so real skill issue at that point. Assassin of Gods. Bit laggy, but what can you expect from tabs? With all these mods, with all the custom units I've downloaded, it's basically part of the course. Now I just need to wait for this to save, which might take another 2 minutes. Never mind, thank you, thank you. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done forever and ever, amen. That's not the full prayer, but it's just a shortened down version, I say. Because, you know, I don't want to say the full prayer when I'm not actually, you know, properly praying, really. Medieval reboot, let's turn this one off, because we don't need it, and we never will need it. In fact, we're going to forget about it. It was a pathetic, I'm joking, it was good, it was good. Assassin of Gods versus Ra Herakti. Who will win? Hold on, let's set this up properly. Line settings. No, not that. Yes, this is what I wanted. Back. Ra. Here. Line settings. And then we switch it back around. Back. And then assassin. The quote-unquote assassin of gods. Ra versus Sun God Ra versus assassin of gods. I'ma like this battle. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Let's put them over here. I know they're kind of actually. Let's fix it. Line settings. Reset line. Ra, lock in, bro. We can't lose to this fraud. Okay, let's see him. Oh my goodness gracious me, the hurricane slash is the wrong slash. Of course it is. Where is it? Now I have to go to here. Of course I added the wrong one. Why should I have expected anything better from myself? I'm such a disappointment. Are you fucking... Okay, I was about to say, are you fucking kidding me? I can't even find it anymore. Honestly, I should throw myself into the sun at this point. Bro, I should equip hover on myself, and then just find a rocket and hover above it until I go right into the sun. Tornado swipe. Why did I think that? It was the slash. It was a slash. Hurricane slash. Tornado and hurricane, they sound too similar. There we go. There. Save unit. Overwrite. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. My own ineptitude is showing once more. I mean, it always shows, you know, I don't edit videos, they're quite lazily strung together, they're not well prepared. I usually just, oh, this request, boom, I'll do it the night before. And I just do it. So let's not pretend I actually ever brought quality to the table, but hey, I like to think I brought good quantity. And my personality is decent enough. I may not have charisma all the time, but occasionally I have my moments where I'm like, maybe I'm not such a bad YouTuber. What do you guys think? Okay, I need to alt-tab and stuff. Do that whole riff-raff again. Don't know why that loads faster. There we go. Alt-tab again. Please, bro. All I did was change one ability into this HB. This is saddening. This hurts my soul, bro. This hurts my soul. I'm sorry. I know this type of video never does well. It just never does. Because spend the because most people lose interest so quickly nowadays. I'm guilty of it too, but yeah, when most of the video is just me making the unit, I mean, it's nearly 20 minutes long and we haven't gotten to the fight yet. Like, at that point, it's just ridiculous. At that point, it's just disappointing. 20 minutes long, damn it. And now I can't even alt tab back into it. There we go, lovely. Okay, now I got to fix it by Dinksy. And I have to add him and remove him and add him again. Please, come on. We're gonna make this quick. We've got to make the fight quick. What's some cool area? Nah, those are too enclosed. We'll go to Legacy. Why? Simple. Because these guys are ridiculously mobile. That's reason number one. And two, because, you know, this is cementing a legacy, you know. Will Ra continue to be the uncontested powerhouse that he's always been? Come on, Ra, I've got full faith in you. I've always had full faith in you. Ooh, just barely. Basically brushed his ass with that fucking fire. Come on. Ooh, you ain't dodging that. You try to dodge it, but you ain't got the moves like that, bro. You ain't got the moves. And you're on fire now. You're on fire now. Let's see his HP. Okay, so he's not doing great. Ra's doing fine. Yeah, bro, you are not locking in, bro. Oh, here comes the slash. Okay, let's check Ra's HP when this happens. Ooh, moderate damage, moderate damage. And how much? Oh, you're done for. I'm gonna be honest, you cooked. You never should have come here. You never should have come here. You get toyed with, bro. Ra's too powerful, dude. He's got such a basic ability set. I know he's got the fire things, but those barely help him most of the time. Other than, occasionally he does. Oh, you coward. You hid in the ground until you just died. Let's just activate the health bars for round 2, and then this will be it, because, you know, it's best out of 3, and Ra's obviously going to win again. We all know Ra's going to win. Ra always wins. Ra's just the GOAT. And this time you didn't dodge the fire. But as you can see, it's not really the fire doing much damage. So it's mostly just his simple abilities that he gets from the base game, not even modded. Sure, his appearance is modded, but yeah. You know, him floating, his mobility, his damage, that's all in-game. Base game. Oh my god, you are getting dominated. Assassin of gods, bro? Who are you assassinating? Thor? Zeus? Nah, this is Ra, the sun god, bro. You ain't like that, buddy. You ain't like that. You have one trump card, and that doesn't even one-shot me, bro. It can't even two-shot me. It three-shot me. But by then, you're way long dead at that point. I'm getting a little nervous with how long this is taking, though. Because, you know, he might get a second one off. But granted, due to their proximity, I doubt he's going to go for a second. I'm worried that the moment they make too much distance, that he's going to go for it. But it doesn't really matter. I'm still on that safety net where if he hits me again, I'll still have enough HP. Oh, okay, this is... Bro, Ra. No, you gotta do better than that. And now he's enraged. You messed up, buddy. You messed up, bro. You messed up. And now you're getting close. You're gonna get close, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, Ra. Come on, one more clean hit. One more clean hit. That's what I'm talking about, Ra. Domination, bro. Domination. Never stood a chance, dude. Never stood a chance. Assassin god, you ain't assassinating shit. Ra is again, the champion, bro. The GOAT. So that's about it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. It really helps the channel. Comment below if you see anything on the channel with tabs or anything else. Without further ado, do I have announcements? So, yeah, as always, have a good day.